Assalamu alaikum. How can I tell if my child is addicted to video games or social media? So both of these are relatively new, especially social media. It's been around for about 15 years or so, but now it's become a normal part of life. Many kids and teenagers, they can't imagine their lives without social media on a daily basis. So it's important for us to be able to look at signs of overuse or maybe even addiction. Signs of addiction can be seen if you notice problems in the child's life and in other areas of their lives. So for example, if you feel like they're being affected at school or with maybe their social circle, not online, but in real life in terms of their friends. If you feel like some of these things are happening, you're noticing less interaction, then it may be a problem. So some things you might notice, for example, with social media is that your child might always looking to post the new thing, whatever they are, they're looking to post whatever activity they're doing to social media. They're constantly checking their phones to see if there are likes or retweets, if it's on Twitter or anything like that. They'll check maybe if it's on Instagram, they'll check their stories to see how many people have seen their stories, comments they get. So there's just a preoccupation with checking these, and they get a kind of high that is similar to other types of addiction and has been seen to be similar in the brain as well. This can be dangerous, and it can lead them to maybe become addicted to other substances if they don't get the high that they need just with social media use. In terms of video games, it's very similar and can be seen in a similar way. But some signs, maybe things that are specific to video games are, you notice maybe they're also always thinking about video games. They're thinking about maybe whenever you're out somewhere, they're thinking about just getting home and playing their favorite game. If they're out even, maybe they're playing on their phones. And now these games are designed in a way specifically to target how our brain works and how to keep us addicted and looking for the next reward. Or for example, there's timed chests that open, or like treasure chests or coin chests, and people who play these games, they become addicted to those items, to getting the next thing. They might even spend, actual money on these games. Sometimes you'll notice that there's withdrawal symptoms as well. So if you take away these games, then you'll notice that your child might become irritable. There's a case I actually have seen with a current client of mine. His mother took away his video game system for about a month or so because of his grades. And as soon as she gave it back to him, within a day or two, I think she noticed the second day and the third day that he became very irritable, especially when it was time for her to take it away. He got a certain amount of time per day, and that wasn't enough for him. So when she would take it away, he would become angry, he would use profanity, and she noticed that this was a real problem. Another sign that you'll notice is that they may become defensive, and they may even lie about this, which was the case with the client I just mentioned as well, where they can blame other things or kind of minimize the problem. So all these kinds of things can be signs to look for. And as a general rule, when it causes a problem, then it is a problem. Then we should keep an eye on this and maybe start taking action and seeing how we can get our children back on track. And what's important here as well is that we balance this. We balance maybe video game use or social media use with other healthy activities, because it's not realistic, at this age to completely take away these tools, because as we mentioned, it's a normal part of life now. Just like when we were younger, we had things that were part of our lives in terms of our technology or other things that we spent time with. So if you have any stories of your own, or if you have any questions about this, then please leave us a comment below. And thank you for watching, and don't forget to take our survey. You'll find the link in the description. And thank you again, and Assalamu alaikum.